What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Money and True Talk. We got a special guest today. We got CV2Eazi as we talk about some sports. We're going to talk about NFL. Um, it's the divisional round, so we're going to talk about who we feel like what they're gonna do in the playoffs, who gonna win. You know, Fly Eagles, Fly Baby. We're gonna talk about our college prediction, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about Deion Sanders, and we might add a little bit more to it, a little twist to it. But first off, we're gonna get it going. Um, like I said, we got a special guest on Money and True Talk. We got CV2Eazi that's joining us today.
What it
So
do's?
what's up, CV? How you doing?
Good.
Okay, okay.
Hey,
All right,
good to
so to
have
get it
you.
started, what'd you say, True?
Now I said good to have you, nephew. Our first guest on Money and True Talk.
Yes, sir. All right, so the first game, that's going down this weekend on Saturday is the Chiefs and the Texans. But it's gonna be a good game. Just gonna go out predictions. CV2Easy, we're gonna let you start off with your predictions.
I think the Chiefs are going to win. I bet it's going to be 21-24. I bet Patrick Mahomes will throw at least one pick, and CJ Stroud will throw at least two picks.
CJ Stroud throw two picks. Okay, okay. Well, I know the Chiefs are going to win, but I'm gonna go with the underdog. I'm gonna go with the Texans. Just because CJ Stroud, they've really been playing their lights out. The Chiefs been playing a lot of close games. And here lately, CJ now just been finding a way to win the close games, along with Kansas City Chiefs. And I just feel like that if CJ Stroud get there, like they putting everything on the line, and the Chiefs can't be beat. So Chiefs might win, but I really want to see the Texans go ahead and take this one out. True, what you got? What you thinking?
Um, I do want to pull for the Texans, um, just because of my Bama people, and DeMarco Ryans, that's Alabama, so I like to pull for them. Now who I think will win, I believe the Chiefs might pull it out. But I want to pick it back on what CV said. Mahomes got one less interception than CJ Stroud. I think Mahomes got 11 and he got 12. So
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mahomes ain't playing his best ball either now. Like they both mediocre right now. They both playing good, but like when you put them two beside each other, you do think of it is Patrick Mahomes. He is going for three in a row. It is him and Andy Reid. Like yeah, it is, but at the end of the day, it's still football.
yeah, and I think if Texas play good and Jay Mixon have a good run game, I believe they really can do something because Jay
They
Mixon
can.
is really he toting that thing on the ground, and I don't think Hunt is as successful as they are, but I think they're more successful in the air. Kansas City, but I think Kansas City might pull it off. But if Texas pull it off, that'd be great. That'd be great. I think that'd be good for anybody because that'll be just like Texas won't be winning the. I mean, not Texas, but Kansas City. Kansas City would not be going to the Super Bowl this year. So that'd be
Man,
great.
say it again. Say it again.
That would be great
Uh,
news. So
CV, you got any last comments on that one?
Yeah. And Rasheed Rice has had a good. It was no Xavier Worthy had a good season so far. If he has a good game, the Chiefs are making it through.
Okay. All right.
wait, can I say something real quick? Can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about what's his name? Travis Kelce. He ain't really been doing nothing this year, has he?
Oh no.
He ain't been doing much. But see, let me tell you about Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is quiet. he's a quiet receiver. He ain't gonna make a lot of noise with his. But he quiet. I want to say he still hit 1,000 yards. I don't know.
Now 823, 3 touchdowns.
Okay, so he just missed it. Yeah, he been quiet lately.
You know why?
Um, right. We know why. Um, I be watching him and his brother show sometimes. So he talk about retirement as well. He talking about retirement as well.
Okay, okay.
Um,
You miss his
all right, the
brother?
next game
Oh my bad.
on Saturday at 8 o'clock, the number one Detroit Lions against the Washington Commanders. I start with this one. Man, you got Jaden Daniels. You got the Washington Commanders. You got Terry up there who just look like he's unstoppable. Let's be for real. But then you still got Detroit Lions, like who's I feel they're playing lights out. But at the end of the day, any given day, they have played close game like Kansas City. They have supposed to lost multiple games, but they found a way to win too. Same way with the Washington Commanders. This is their first. Let me hear y'all hear first from the Eagles fans. I don't like it because look like they might be turning over a new leaf. This is their first playoff win in 19 years. Like I feel like they turn over a new leaf. I ain't have to worry about the Washington Commanders. I didn't have to worry about the Cowboys. But with them winning playoff game now, it's like, dang, I might have to worry about them. The Giants, they've been doing the Giants thing. They're gonna do what they do. But the Washington finally won a playoff game. So it's like, yeah, are they turned over a new leaf? But I do feel like Detroit gonna take that game. But Washington can win. But Detroit gonna win. I say Detroit win 42-28 would be my prediction. Because Detroit line put up a lot of points. Carl, I see your face. Detroit line put up 50, 40 points a game almost. So I gotta
Against
still put them in the 40 points. Go ahead, CV. Who you think?
I wouldn't say the Lions are going to win, but the score is going to be close. It's going to be like 38-49. I would say they win by 11. Gibbs has had a okay season this year. Jared Goff, okay. Going to the Commanders. Commanders defense needs help, but their offense is okay.
Okay. So what you got?
So I'm looking, the ESPN analysts, they have the lines at a 73% to 27%. So me personally, I believe that the Lions will, take this win. But like Lil CV said, hey, the defense, you gotta have defense win games, like that. Now I will say this: Washington offense has come and done some amazing things, over the last few weeks, like that. So, like you said, anything can happen. NFL is starting to look like college this year. Anything can happen. So, but right now, I believe the Lions might take it, but you never know. Anything can happen. So, we'll see.
All right. Then I'm gonna tell I feel like this will be not the best game. I feel like this may be the best game of the weekend, but it's gonna be two great games. Um, you got the Eagles and the Rams. Everybody already know who I'm going with. I'm going with the Eagles. We already played the Rams this year. We already beat the Rams this year, but it's always hard to beat a team twice. Um, but we didn't beat the Rams when they was at their best. I feel like the Rams right now is at their best. Let's talk football. They putting up numbers. They're balling. Um, they ain't running Carl's Barkley at his best either. I think he's doing his best work right now. It's playoff time, so you're gonna see a lot from him. The last game didn't look that good. I mean, they had some weak south. Quarterback had some weak south, but we still put up number, put up point, still did what we supposed to do, and that's win the game. Don't matter how perfect, how clean, how dirty it is, you get out with the win. It's playoff. You lose, you're gonna be sitting at home watching the game. Ain't nobody want to do that. We're trying to make it to the Super Bowl. We're trying to get Barker his ring. We did not allow him to go out there and get the record. So we need to allow him to go out here and get this Super Bowl this year. CV, who you think gonna win?
The Rams have been playing good. Puka Nuku has been playing good. Matthew Stafford's been playing good. In my opinion, the best player on the Rams right now is Kyron Williams, the running back. He's been playing excellent. If the Eagles can beat the Packers twice, I bet they can beat the Rams twice. And they're going to snow, and the Rams don't play in the snow that much. They play like in a dome.
Yeah, so it's supposed to snow too. Snow supposed to start Sunday, like 2 o'clock, and the game is at 3 o'clock. That's a plus for us. We play in the cold. Los Angeles Rams, y'all don't know this weather. So come on up here. Come to the stadium and come get some of this weather, baby. All right, you what you thinking?
I'm pulling for Philly, of course. I'm always gonna be a Jalen Hurts fan. You know, all because of why we know. I don't care about the Oklahoma stuff either. But to get into it, yes, I believe, Philly will, yeah, they at home, especially these home crowds, that's what you want. That's what you want when you go in the playoffs. You want that home field advantage, like that. Philly, they need it. Jalen Hurts had been out with that concussion and stuff like that. I think he's doing good, but it's another, person I want y'all to look out for that might not, play. He's questionable is AJ Brown, and I feel like that's gonna be a key for Philly too. They need him to be out there.
He always questionable. He just questionable because he's sitting down there at home, relax and sit up. That's the only reason he questionable. But he gonna do what he supposed to do. Don't worry about that. He gonna play. This
Okay.
playoff. He ain't missing no game.
Okay.
Like he's questionable. He was questionable last week before the game came, and then boom, all of a sudden he on there playing. I think they just be playing with people, man. That's what the NFL wants you to do. They want get the hype up. So guess what? They get the most views when that time comes and he's playing.
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely.
So,
But yeah, I think Philly will take it. And definitely, I think Barkley should have a good game too. Um,
but I do feel like that's the second best game of the weekend. Like I'm an Eagles fan. That is the second best game of the weekend.
yeah,
The
yeah.
number one best game of the weekend, we're gonna see who the picks here. It's the Buffalo Bills in the Ravens. They both has been balling. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, like they're balling. Like
James.
Josh Allen in fantasy putting up points. Josh Allen, he doing what it takes to score. Six
Hmm.
touchdown. Like this man is doing amazing things with the Bills that make me feel like they're gonna beat the Ravens. I know they already played before. I don't know the record of them playing before, but I feel like I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Even with Derrick Henry, even with everything going on, I just feel like Lamar Jackson is gonna try to play man ball and try to do it himself. If it really comes down to a tough, tight game, I feel like he's gonna try to do it himself, which he's not a Josh Allen. He is his own self. He's a great player, but Josh Allen just put everything on the line and make a way. He's bigger, so he can take some of the hits that Lamar Jackson can't take. Um, so I just feel like the Buffalo Bill will take this one. Carter, go ahead. CV's.
So last time the Ravens won, but James Cook has been playing very good against Denver. So I think Bills are gonna come out on a win, but barely like 38 two,
38 to who?
32,
22?
32.
Okay, 38, 32. Okay, you got to speak up so we can hear you, sir. Gotcha, gotcha. See what you got.
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, like you said, the Bills have been. Josh Allen has really been, having them boys on their back, like that. Now, I will say this: I'm pulling for the Ravens. The Ravens, I believe they got a very good chance of winning. Right now, this is the best game, as far as analysts wise. They pretty much 50-50. It could go either way, like that. I believe that the Ravens will pull this game off with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is gonna run that thing down their throat, and it's gonna be ugly for them boys. So I believe the Bills gonna be gone. Lamar Jackson gonna try to go to the playoffs. I mean, not the playoffs, but to the Super Bowl because he need it, like that. And I feel like if he win the Super Bowl, it'd be one of the greatest.
Man, listen, tell you something. He is not fit to come in there. The Eagles already beat them. So it ain't gonna happen. Tell
All
you
right.
that.
So okay, so if the Ravens win this, they play on Philly.
No, the Ravens win this, they play the Chiefs to come out of AFC.
Okay, okay,
Or
It's two more
Texans.
games to the it's two more games before we get there.
okay.
All right. Now
Uh,
true, we're gonna let you go ahead, CB.
so the only way you want the Ravens to win because Derrick Henry is going to play for Alabama.
I mean, not necessarily. No, come on now. We all know that Derrick Henry, he's a good back. He is.
Yeah.
He a good back, and I feel like he's doing better than when he was at Tennessee. Like that. So I feel like he had a good season this year. But
Uh,
no, yes, I do. Yes, because he came from Alabama, of course. But he's
Call him
been.
out on it, CB.
But he's. I'm saying, come on now. Okay, so all right. So let's compare. Um.
I ain't
Okay.
root for nobody that went to Georgia. I can't help it. They at my team. They were my team first. They went
What
to
you
my
talking about?
team.
Wait. Say that again. Like, what you talking about?
Jalen Carter and all them. I ain't root for nobody who go to Georgia because I mean, they good, but I ain't finna go out here and root for them boy.
Oh, but see, it's different for me because I really never been on the NFL side, so I kind of
Right.
I kind
You
of
root
root
for
for the
everybody.
players. Yeah,
If
Now
they
I
got
am a
Bama in
Atlanta
their name,
fan.
you root for them.
Yeah. Nah. I love to see I love to see them do good. I'm gonna be honest with you, like for real, Jalen Hurts. I really want him to win the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie. Like
mhm.
I feel like he deserved it, because a
He
lot of
do.
stuff that
Lamar
that went
Jackson.
down, and I feel like yeah, Lamar Jackson too. But for me, I feel like Jalen deserve it more than Lamar. Now I ain't gonna lie, Lamar has, but both of them deserve it. But I would push, Jalen over. I would be very excited, for him to win it.
They both not had their dang on opportunity. They just didn't finish.
That part too. You
It's
right.
their fault. They done
Exactly.
been there. They supposed to have had they ring.
You right.
So
The
they don't get it.
Chiefs.
Can't even say nothing about it.
You right. You right.
The Chiefs
So
stole it.
them boys
Who
need to.
stole it?
In 2023, but then the Kansas City beat Baltimore. If Baltimore won, they were going to the Super Bowl.
Just tell me about it. Yes, sir.
Talk to
All
him,
right.
CV.
We're gonna switch it over. We're gonna let you take us to the college world. Um, see what's going on over there with the national championship coming up on Monday. We're gonna let you take us over there. Go ahead, brother.
All right, y'all. So we got a good one that's gonna be cooking up on the 20th, and it's gonna be in the A. Okay, we got Ohio State and Notre Dame, but we gonna push it back a little bit. Okay, now I ain't gonna lie. I did not expect these two teams to be in the national championship. I don't think nobody did. Just to be honest. Hey, did the committee get it right? Did they get it right? Um.
I think the committee got it right.
Okay.
It's tough. That's a question that is tough. Um, Even with the people that got the bye, we felt like before the bye week, the committee got it wrong. You got teams out here getting beat, getting blowed out. That was not a good game the first week. Everybody got blowed out. If you took an L, you took an L and it was a blowout. That second week, um, when the teams that took a bye played,
All
there were
lost.
some great games. But guess what? every team that had a bye lost. So I feel like at that point, I even spoke on everybody that lost that week before, like, yeah, the committee got it wrong. Until every team stood up and came into this bye week and beat the team that had the bye. So at first, yes,
Like,
I said the committee had it wrong. But now I could say I believe the committee had it right because no team that had a bye week is playing.
my question is, how how at halftime the Ohio State was winning 34-8.
How? Who they play when it was 34-8? Who they playing?
Oregon.
Because Oregon got started late. Oregon didn't do much at all first half. Oregon had a slow start, which when you have a slow start in games like this, there's no way you can come back. There's no such thing as a slow start. You got to play all fourth quarter. Oregon did not play all fourth quarter. They played two. But by the time they got rolling and crunk up, Ohio was
It's
ready to
too
turn their
late.
engine off and get into neutral and just coast. They started
Yeah,
coasting.
yeah. That game ended up
Um,
being 41-21.
yeah, 41-21 because Ohio was able to take the gas out, take the foot out the pedal. They didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But if Oregon would have came out playing how they played all year, it should have been a fight. It
Oregon
should have
would have
been one of them last minute scores. It should have been that way. Same with
like
Georgia.
like
Georgia came out there and disappointed me as well. But it is what it is.
But so when Ohio and Oregon met the first time, it was only like a 1 point win.
yeah,
Right.
22, 23.
Yeah. So anyway, shoot,
Oh,
keep it rolling.
so yeah. So anyway, going back to this national championship game, y'all. Like I said, it's Ohio State and Notre Dame. I'm gonna start it off and give my opinion on who will win and why. I feel like Ohio will win. First off, because I ain't gonna lie, they defense. They got a pretty good defense, and I feel like I don't think their defense would match up with Notre Dame. Like that. And so I'm gonna move back to when Notre Dame played Texas. I'm Texas got exposed. They really did. I don't care what nobody say. They got exposed, and then just off of who they play, just going in, like that. You got to think about it. That they went in overtime. That they went in overtime with Arizona State. Like that. I already knew. I said, yeah. I said Notre Dame gonna get them. Because just how it was. Now it started out slow. I ain't gonna lie, and then after that, it just went on, downhill. But honestly, I do. Ohio State, they will, I believe, win a national championship. That $20 million team is, was worth it. You know, with the NILs and all that stuff. So I really do feel like it's gonna be a good one. They do have I think Ohio State at 55 and 44 for Notre Dame. So they looking like it might be a pretty good game. So um, yeah, I think it will be. You know, Ohio State gonna win it. I'm gonna say 28-14.
All right, Carter, go ahead. I'll go last.
I'm gonna say Dame, because Notre Dame has been pulling some games off this year. Like they did. Everybody thought Georgia was gonna win, and
Repeat that. Come back. Repeat that.
Notre Dame has won some games that I don't think they would win. They beat they beat Penn State. State and Georgia, they can beat Ohio State. And I think Notre Dame wins 14.
Okay. It's a tough one. I feel Notre Dame can win. Um, but just the way that Ohio been playing, um, it's like they turned their light on. When they turned their light on, they've been balling. Notre Dame have too, but a lot of their game, I honestly feel like it's because of different things. Like things was not gonna say it was given to them, but because of certain situations, like they had the upper hand with a lot of the games. Yes, they beat Penn State. Um, that was a very close game. It could have went either way. Um, we got a couple highlights of Notre Dame player just kind of running over, breaking some tackles, and doing all of this. But guess what? That's not him. Like they got a nice run game, but like if the other teams make some of them tackles and stuff that's going on, they change the whole game. So I feel like Ohio is going to take it. I gotta go with Ohio. So
I agree. So look, Carter. Question: do you feel that Georgia would have won if they had bet against Notre Dame? Do you feel like that was the outcome of that game? Do you feel like that's the reason why Notre Dame had won that game?
No,
You
no.
don't think so? So you think that they would have won even if they had bet?
what'd you
Hmm?
say?
It's how Georgia.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think
Okay,
Bet would have came, then it made a difference. Would he made
a
a
little
difference? Yes, he
different.
would have. Stockton had only just been playing like 1 or 2 games. That's his like really first game starting. So I think that had a lot of jitters. You coming in big games, like I don't know where he come from, like high school and how many big games he played in. But that does play a picture. Beck had been in the big game, emotions and everything. He know how to control them. Um, but I feel like too as well with Beck, he's a game changer, game manager. Maybe he could have managed the game a little different and gave the defense a break for different things. So like I feel like it would have been a different game. Georgia still probably would have got beat because Beck probably would have threw 2 interceptions. But I still feel like it would have been a better game than what we put up.
Okay. Okay. All right. So while we one more thing. So since we're here about Beck, y'all do know that Beck did transfer to Miami, and because originally he was going to the NFL. So
What they
he,
do, what they do, how they do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. So, I,
He
I,
going to the U.
yeah. So are y'all surprised that he backed out? I'm gonna explain something to y'all too. I'm gonna say something. Go ahead though.
Carter, are you surprised that Bet backed out of the NFL draft and went to Miami?
Yes, Emmy.
Huh?
I can't believe he went.
See, I believe he backed out the draft, and what he's trying to show people now is I can go to another team and do great things. He hurt his elbow, and he probably going to miss the combine, so they're going to drop his draft. He probably wouldn't go first round. He might go late first round, or he might go second round. But he wouldn't go where he wanted to go up in the top 10. But you got so many other people right now that's gonna be the top 5. You got a lot of people coming out this year. Next year might be a better year for quarterbacks to come out. Cause this year you got Cam Ward, um, you got dang,
Shador
I should say
Sanders,
you got Sanders, you got Texas quarterback who finna get Manning boy a shot and
Ewers.
going like so I feel like between them three, which they ain't going Ears ain't going nowhere close to the top. I know Cam Ward and Sanders, they gonna be your top ones coming out as a quarterback. But I feel like Beck staying another year because last year Beck had an amazing year. Whether I
Mhm.
liked him as Georgia quarterback or not, I liked him last year. This year, it's like he regressed. So he got to show people that, yes, through the mistakes and through all the different things that are going on, that this ain't going to happen with him. Like he can play ball. I think going to another team can show like I can be coach, or maybe I didn't have the receivers around me to do what I needed to do, like I did the first year. So you ain't got a Brock Bowers. You don't have all that this year. than you had last year that you can use and you can show that hey, I am that guy. So I think it'd be great to go see him play with a different core of wide receivers and see what he can do. Is he that man, or do he just need to finish out his college education and keep going? Go ahead, Chu.
Oh, so it was brought up. I think today where Travis Hunter was like, "Dang, 10 million." Now I don't know how true that. I heard that they offered that boy $10 million to go to Miami, and Travis Hunter was like, he said, "I ain't even got that." He said, "I ain't even got 2 million in my account." He was like, "Shoot, let me back out of the draft and go play somewhere else." So I just feel like it's all about the money, and you can't blame him because, like you said, that boy he got hurt. He probably wasn't going, he probably would have made some money, but he probably wouldn't. Imagine 10 million. That's yeah. I feel like it's a little bit different,
He
like
making
that.
more than some of the NFL players. Like, be
Yeah,
for real. He gonna
exactly,
go to the NFL and not start and not do
exactly.
what he
That's
want
what
to
I'm
do.
saying. Hmm.
But I can go to college for another year and start
And
and
probably
get paid to
potential.
do what I love and make
Mm-hmm.
what I probably won't make when I first go to the
Mm-hmm.
NFL. Like
No.
for 1 year,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't know how much eligibility he got left to play. But
I'm pretty
let's
sure
say
this
he
should
do
be his
another
last
two
one.
years. What they
Shit.
gonna offer him if he do 2 years? Like that's 20? I'm like, what you doing? He gonna say, I'm going to the draft. Then he gonna come back, go to another team. I might not make it in the NFL. So like, I think that's a smart move when you're looking at the money side of things now.
Mm-hmm.
Go and be second, third round because you done got hurt, or stay back so you can make it back to that first round so you can really get all your coins.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, that's it for me, man.
all right, y'all. Thank
Um,
y'all for coming and watching Money and Chew Talk. CV, thank you for being a guest on the show, man. We appreciate it. We got to have you back sometime. You look like you
Most
know what you're
definitely.
talking about football. You're throwing out some names here and there. You look like you know what you're talking about, sir. So thank you for joining us today, and I hope y'all have a great day. Um,
Hey, y'all have a good one. I
have a
appreciate you
great
for
one.
joining us, Carter. You have a good one, little buddy. See y'all.
welcome.
All right, CB.